laugh too hard.
Welcome to Pure Power Wrestling PowerSlam on Shaw Spotlight. My name is Kevin Farrell, accompanied tonight by Bulldog McBain, coming to you from the beautiful Tabor Legion Youth Center in Tabor, Alberta, set for PPW Cruiserweight Championship action.
Hello fans, it's Bulldog, and I tell you what, you're in for a treat because we've got Cowboy Bryn Watts, the Cruiserweight Champion, defending his title against
Dewey Robson, a newcomer to Pure Power Wrestling, Tabor's own. This crowd is going to go nuts in just a few moments.
Kevin Farrell, what do we know about Dewey Robson? He's pretty much new on the scene. Tell us his pedigree.
You know, Dewey Robson, brand new to PPW. He's trained by the Pure Power Wrestling Academy. Made his PPW debut in the Power Rumble just about 6 weeks ago in Lethbridge, and now he's got an opportunity to face the PPW Cruiserweight Champion, who he eliminated in that Power Rumble.
He did really well in that Power Rumble. I tell you, I watched it from start to just about finish. And everybody who got in there was lighting that kid up, and he took it all and lasted, how long?
Well, you know, he lasted about 3/4 of the match. He had 4 eliminations, more than anybody else in that match. And over the past few weeks, all through Southern Alberta, Dewey Robson has really just been lighting it up. He's gone toe-to-toe with really a who's who of PPW. He's had matches now over the last few weeks with Kyle Sebastian and Bow Island. He's taken on Ken Stevens and Cody Chimera in Fort McLeod, and now probably the biggest test of them all against the Cowboy in his hometown of Tabor.
Kevin, you were right. These fans are happy to see their hometown hero, and they're all behind him 100%. Look at that, slapping fans and kissing babies, but you know what it's all about, brother. Once you get inside the ropes, no fans, no babies, no one to help you out. You are going to lead in there with a war against a champion in Cowboy Bryn Watts.
I mean, these fans are going to be behind Dewey start to finish. It's going to be all Dewey in their eyes. But like you said, nobody here in the crowd can help him. It's going to be a test of what Dewey really is capable of here on Shaw Spotlight.
And truthfully, win or lose, I mean, we've seen this guy around not very long at all, and he's grown leaps and bounds. He's really endeared himself to the fans, so if he doesn't walk away with a W after this, I guarantee you the next time he steps in the ring, he's going to have walked away with a lot of learned lessons, and you'll see a better Dewey Robson. I guarantee you. I've been watching this kid, and he's really got a lot of good stuff to offer.
Right, Bulldog, you're absolutely right. Match on match. Such improvement for Dewey, and listen to this crowd here for Dewey Robson.
They love him. Wow.
And just raining down the booze on the Cowboy. The Cowboy has done very little to endear himself to PPW fans. He might be talented. He might be one of really the best wrestlers on the PPW roster, but he just hasn't done anything to win over the fans here in Pure Power Wrestling.
Well, you know, that's his edge, Kevin. His edge is the fact that he's so able to be very, very mean whenever he wants to. When he's walking around, he's got a look on his face that says, I'm going to spit in your eye. But when he turns on the real mean, that's his edge. So I can't see him being happy and endearing himself to the fans. There you go. As you called it.
Hightailing it.
Not endearing at all.
Just after the ref calls for the bell, I mean, we are officially underway here. This match has started, but the Cowboy, maybe a little bit of mind games here for Dewey Robson. Gonna take his time on the outside of the ring, gonna pick his spots.
I guarantee it, and he's got that big old Stormbringer behind him. That guy's, he's as dangerous as they come. I mean, Stormbringer's been around forever, and he's also beaten a who's who in wrestling in Southern Alberta and Western Canada. I mean, when you're Dewey Robson looking out at that, you've got to be nervous.
I mean, Dewey, he's going to have eyes in the back of his head. And just like I said there, Cowboy, with the roll-up attempt, only a 2 count now, but complete disrespect, slaps to the face.
Wow. Oh,
now
Dewey
Cowboy
Robson
making it
fired up now.
making it into the ropes as Robson goes after him in the corner. The referee gonna have to get between them and separate them.
He got about a 2 or 3 count, and Dewey backed up. Now, Cowboy just going to slap himself to attention, walk around slowly. If you notice Cowboy, the pace he sets, I mean, for a cruiserweight, it's a really, really, really slow pace, and it frustrates people to death.
These two guys circling now. I mean, this could be Cowboy's strategy here. Get into the head of Dewey early and force him to make a rookie mistake. But Dewey transitions here into a beautiful side headlock out of that collar and elbow tie-up. Center of the ring, he's got that in real tight. I don't see any daylight in that tie-up, or in that headlock. Cowboy now goes behind with a hammerlock.
Hold on tight. He opts for a headlock himself, and look at that. Cowboy wrenching all the way down. You see the difference in headlocks? Really got yourself a standing side headlock, and Cowboy put him all the way down on one knee, and I guarantee Cowboy was able to put on a lot more pressure in that position.
Dewey now, he's got to find a way out of this headlock.
I'm pretty sure he will. He's a really clever kid, and he's been learning so much, as we've said before. Let's see what he can accomplish here.
Trying to get this crowd rallied behind him. Dewey's made his way back up to his feet, and now forcing Cowboy into the ropes, fires him off, and a big hip toss from Dewey Robson.
Very nice hip toss. Oh,
and a drop kick puts the Cowboy down, and Cowboy now gonna hightail it out to the floor. Take a little bit of time. I wonder if Cowboy might have taken Dewey a little bit lightly coming into this match.
I almost guarantee it, but I wonder something else. Where's the Stormbringer?
Stormbringer now gonna join the Cowboy.
There he is. I don't trust that guy. I don't trust him a bit, you know. And when you don't trust somebody as skilled as he is, you know something bad could happen anytime. If I were referee Curtis, I would probably eject the Stormbringer immediately.
Cowboy's got a 10 count to work with. Very smart there. Rolls into the ring, breaks the referee's count. He's going to slow down the pace. He's going to take his time. And Cowboy now, I mean, he's very composed. He's going to make sure he doesn't make any unnecessary mistakes.
And you mentioned the mind games earlier. You're absolutely right. This is all getting into the head of Dewey Robson. He's fired up. The fans are behind him. They want to go, and Cowboy's taking all the wind out of their sails. It's an excellent strategy. Oh, no, for
Cowboy takes an ankle, able to take him down. Looks for a lateral press, hooks the leg, only a 1 count, and now though you see the Cowboy immediately back up to his feet into that headlock. No wasted motion and a beautiful headlock takeover.
Yeah, Dewey Robson has nowhere to go. I don't think he can reach the ropes. Cowboy leaning on him, all kinds of pressure on the chest. That's almost textbook. Look at that.
And you see the official here, Curtis, checking the shoulders. Cowboy putting all of his weight down onto Dewey. Dewey's able to make it back up to a vertical base. He's got to try to break this headlock though, and another takedown by the Cowboy.
Another headlock takedown, and once again, Cowboy's going to see, look at him lift his hips up. He's going to accomplish a pin, and he's also going to make Dewey Robson look a lot harder than he is.
And I mean, you might not think of a headlock as a really dangerous wrestling move, but this is putting a lot of pressure on the neck. This is going to cut off a lot of wind, make it really difficult for Dewey to breathe, and he's been in this headlock for a long time by the Cowboy.
And you see, it takes a while for Dewey to generate enough energy to switch his hips hard enough so he can get back to standing position. And now he's accomplished it. He's going to try and get out of that headlock and maybe mount some offense. Let's see what he's got.
Dewey throws some forearms, shoots him off, and the Cowboy runs right through him. Impressive shoulder tackle. But here now, going to the fans, we've seen this a number of times here on PowerSlam, paying more attention to the fans than to his opponent, and may come back to bite him. Dewey drops down, and Dewey with a beautiful arm drag, as I said, going to the fans, coming back to bite the Cowboy. Big arm drag from Dewey puts Bryn Watts down.
Now Bryn Watts just avoiding staying on his back, and look at Dewey with a strong arm bar, putting all kinds of pressure on his shoulder. He's got a good position on it. He could maybe hook a leg over the other arm and really wrench it, but Cowboy's tricky too. He'll find a way out of this, I'm sure, but he's in all kinds of pain right now. Look at that.
Cowboy able to make his way back to his feet and goes right to the eyes.
Oh, come on.
This is the style we are used to seeing out of the PPW Cruiserweight Champion. Whatever it takes, to win this match and keep that title. The Cowboy's going to do as he tosses Dewey out to the floor, and you see him take the referee's attention just in time for the Stormbringer to scoop Dewey up and slam him on the floor.
Oh my goodness, do you have any idea how much that hurts?
The Stormbringer, a really tall guy, and as I've said before, that body slam so vicious. A lot of guys they'll pick a man up and drop him from the top. The Stormbringer powers him into the ground, throws him with as much force as he can muster. And now Dewey, he's in trouble here in the ring. A beautiful submission hold from Bryn Watts.
I mean, that body slam on the outside, you're right. The Stormbringer, he picks his shot carefully. He throws the guy hard, and he's got enough size and strength that he can position Dewey so that he puts him on the floor exactly where he wants him to take all the wind out of him. And then Bryn Watts, smart enough to follow up with that hole in the ring that basically made it impossible for Dewey Robson to get any air.
Wattsy's got Robson scooped, and a big slam down in the corner. Hooks the leg, lateral press, only a 2 count, not enough to put Dewey away. There's a lot of fight left in Dewey. But once again, you see the Stormbringer, as the referee distracted, pulling Dewey, so much pressure on the ribs, the shoulder, and the hip joints.
Look at that, and still, again, driving all the air out of him, and it makes it impossible for him to get a breath. I mean, right about now, Dewey Robson's going to be gasping. He's going to be seeing stars, and Cowboy's on him. Look at the insult. Look at this.
Cowboy now pulls him out to the apron. We've seen this before from Watts. Winds up, big forearm smash into the chest.
Right into the chest.
The Stormbringer now up on the apron once again. These two men working perfectly in tandem. Stormbringer distracts the ref while the Cowboy chokes Dewey Robson on the outside of the ring. And Cowboy now up on the apron.
Oh, he's ready to drop a leg. You know what? I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so.
Running start, a lot of height. You see the Cowboy's hips up above the top rope. Drops that leg down across the throat. Cowboy with a lateral press, kick out. Dewey kicks out. We got to go to a brief commercial break. And we are back here on Shaw Spotlight. Cowboy Bryn Watts defending the PPW Cruiserweight Championship against Dewey Robson. Before the break, Dewey was down. Dewey now fighting back against the Cowboy, but Watts with that big forearm, able to put him back down. Watts now going to look for an Irish whip reversal from Dewey, and Dewey able to put Watts down with a big clothesline.
I'll tell you what, I said it earlier, referee Curtis would have been much better off if he would have just ejected that Stormbringer at the very start of the match. The guy doesn't have a manage. Oh, look at that clothesline in the corner. Dewey Robson getting all fired up here. And a neck breaker. Stormbringer, like I said, he's interfered several times already. And one, just a 2 count. He interfered a couple times already. It was a much different match if it wasn't for Stormbringer. And that's just 2 counts.
The Cowboy now goes to the knee. Looking to work over the knee. The Cowboy, remember, known for that Texas Cloverleaf submission. Maybe changing up his strategy a little bit here. He has essentially been pummeling Dewey, but now it looks like he's picked out that left leg. He's going to focus on that left leg, try to weaken it and soften it up for that Texas Cloverleaf.
He's an incredibly smart wrestler. I mean, there are a lot of reasons why Cowboy Bryn Watts is on top of the cruiserweight division right now. His mean streak is one of them. His intelligence is one of them. His experience is another. But when you focus on specific body parts the way he does, he's going to be successful just about every single time. And Cowboy, I tell you, he could teach people how to take it.
Once again, the Cowboy distracting the official. The Stormbringer again and wraps Dewey's knee around the post.
Come on.
I mean, no semblance of sportsmanship whatsoever from the Stormbringer and from Bryn Watts, the PPW Cruiserweight Champion. It is all about retaining that title by any means necessary.
You know, I get it. You know, you do what you gotta do, but I mean, don't you have any limits, man? This is 2-on-1. Oh, there we go. Dewey's getting fired up again. Fans are getting behind him. They want to see Bryn.
And Watts with a low drop kick to the knee. Might have even caught the quadricep muscle. Maybe look to knot up that quad.
Man, oh man. You know, for 5 minutes or so, Dewey's pounding about the chest cavity and the back and still makes trouble breathing. I can guarantee it. And now they're picking apart his legs.
And an attack on the legs, I mean, it may not look exciting to the fans watching on TV, but the fact is, it's extremely effective. Not only is he softening Dewey up for that Texas clover leaf, but every single time the Cowboy hooks that left leg, it becomes just a little bit harder for Dewey to kick out of the cover.
Definitely right.
And the Stormbringer, again, this time, referee Curtis Barnum in position catches the Stormbringer. Cowboy comes in though. Dewey out of the way. The distraction just enough. Dewey rolls up the Cowboy. But no referee there. The referee distracted by the Stormbringer. Nobody home to make the cover. Dewey looks for the leg drop. Maybe a bit of a rookie mistake. The Cowboy gets out of the way and the Cowboy's back on top.
And I was going to wrap up in a figure 4. Bret Hart and Ric Flair, I guess. You know what? I know a lot of guys. Who hasn't been victim of the figure 4 one time or another?
The Cowboy, I mean, he's got this in tight again. A lot of pressure on that left leg of Dewey Robson. Dewey, I mean, you can see the pain in his face. And with the referee's back turned, the Stormbringer grabbing the arms of the Cowboy, increasing the pressure on the legs of Dewey Robson.
That's teamwork right there. But the thing is, you're not in a tag team match. I mean, what else is Dewey going to have to overcome in order to just get a fair wrestling match?
Looking for the reversal here now. And Dewey able to turn it over, able to reverse the pressure. The Cowboy now, no choice but to let go of the hold, but the damage done to Dewey Robson's knee.
He's in all kinds of pain right now. And now, Cowboy's not going to stop. He's relentless on the attack. He will not let Dewey up, I can guarantee it. There you go, back to work, kicking, and now
pulling Dewey out to the apron. What does he have in mind here? But there is no give to that ring apron whatsoever.
Or the elbows that the Cowboy's laying in Dewey Robson's chest.
Oh, we've seen this before from the Cowboy. Figure 4 leg lock in the ropes.
You can't turn that over.
A lot of leverage here. Only a 5 count to work with, but it does in that short amount of time a ton of damage. And it's the referee distracted, the Stormbringer.
Keeps on leaning the blows to Dewey Robson. I mean, what's this poor guy got to do? Kevin, I can't believe how much of the pounding he's taking. You know what? Credit to Dewey Robson. He keeps getting up. This guy's pretty tough.
Dewey extremely tough. He can take a beating. And as you said earlier, big headbutt. As you were saying earlier, you have to figure if the Stormbringer wasn't here at ringside, this would be a completely different match between these two men.
It would be an amazing match. I mean, Dewey Robson is really quite skilled for a guy with such a short experience.
The Cowboy blatant choke in front of the official. Curtis Barnes going to use his discretion here a couple of times. Stormbringer now has been caught interfering. The Cowboy with the blatant choke in front of him. The Cowboy risks disqualification. He can't lose that championship because of a disqualification. Dewey gets his boot up, and Dewey with a big enziguri.
Wow, he laid that one in the back of Cowboy's head pretty solid. You can see it. He's kind of a little bit dazed. Is Dewey going to get up first and be able to take advantage of this?
It looks like Dewey slowly making his way back to his feet. Dewey up first. The Cowboy here, a little dazed, a little stunned, big clothesline. Dewey runs right through the Cowboy. Huge drop kick. Cowboy back to his feet. Dewey, Irish whip, and the big running calf kick puts the Cowboy down, but Dewey unable to capitalize because of all the damage done to the knee.
Well, at least he's got Cowboy dazed and down, and he can gather his own senses. And here we go. Dewey's getting up on the second rope, and I'm not sure what he has in mind, but if he lands...
Dewey, well, changing his mind, I think. It might be a Dewey says he's going up top. The second rope not good enough. Dewey Robson going up to the top rope. He is poised. Cowboy turns around. Big flying crossbody.
Boy, Dewey. Oh!
Still though, only two, not quite enough to put the Cowboy away. Dewey so close. Inside cradle here. 1, 2, only 2.
Oh, come on, Dewey. Don't stop now.
Very smart from Dewey. Puts that leg in that hip way out there rather than hooking the leg at added weight. Cowboy reverses, looks for a corner roll. And Dewey hits him with the big running dewdrop.
The dewdrop, we're going to call that. That's phenomenal.
Cowboy is down. Dewey hook of the leg. Lateral press. No.
That's the second time that kid got 2 2/3 on the Cowboy Bryn Watts. I'm telling you, man.
And once again, Dewey Robson, because of the damage under the leg, unable to capitalize in time to get that 3 count on the Cowboy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, getting a 2 count on the Cowboy is really something else for this kid. Especially the Stormbringer at ringside doing all of that dirty work for Cowboy Bryn Watts. I mean,
he's back up to his feet though. Cowboy ducks under.
Looking for a backslide and
gets the backslide, feet on the ropes. But Dewey able to kick out at 2. The added leverage of the feet on the ropes, and Dewey still able to kick out. So much toughness here from Dewey Robson.
You have to dig deep on it. I guarantee it. And you know what? The fans in Table are really putting a lot of energy into Dewey Robson. And I don't know how much more he can take of this literal double team. I mean, every time he turns around, he's got the Stormbringer doing something else.
Irish whip. Ducks under a big clothesline and a huge sunset flip. The Cowboy able to roll through and now locks on that Texas Cloverleaf. Cowboy with the Texas Cloverleaf. He is sitting down deep. A lot of pressure on the legs and on the lower back.
Right in the middle of the ring.
Dewey though, I mean, he's still fighting, still trying to crawl, trying to claw his way to the rope.
Kevin, this kid's got heart. Look at him. He's not going to give up.
So close to the ropes. What is the Stormbringer doing now?
Look at the pressure that
the Stormbringer throwing the scoop shovel into the ring, pulling the referee's attention away. Dewey so close to the ropes, unable to get the ropes. A fingertip away. The Cowboy pulls Dewey back into the center of the ring. So much damage done.
Look at the pressure that the Cowboys. I mean, Dewey's own foot is almost touching his own hand.
There's the submission. No choice but to tap out.
You gotta be kidding me.
Still the Cruiserweight champion, Cowboy Bryn Watts, but I mean, such toughness here from Dewey Robson, showing that he really is on the level of any other PPW star. Able to go toe-to-toe with the Cowboy. And if this hadn't been an unfair double team, we could look at a new Cruiserweight championship, and what?
It's still an unfair double team. Stormbringer.
What is the Stormbringer doing? When is enough going to be enough? I mean, this is clearly nothing more than the Cowboy sending a message to Duff and Josh ahead of their match in just a few weeks here on PowerSlam TV. But folks, we are all out of time.
Thank you for joining us on Shaw's Spotlight. We'll see you next time.